Hello, everyone. I want to offer you an awesome opportunity that was given to me. It's called the Friends and Family Share Group using the Sou-Sou Method. But before I begin with this process, let's first define what a Sou-Sou is. A Sou-Sou is a savings arrangement where a group of people each pool an equal amount of money for a period of time. This could happen monthly, it could happen every 2 weeks, it could be weekly. And after that time is up, one person in the group gets all that money. They keep doing this till everyone gets their turn and receives that full lump sum at least once. Now, people, this is not a pyramid scheme. No one loses as long as everyone's trustworthy and puts in their share, meaning you have to put in the work to reap the benefits of the rewards. It's just a way to hang on to money by putting or tying it up into something else temporary. This is popular with first-gen Caribbeans, South Americans, Africans, and maybe some other people. This is just a way to save up money if you can't get a small savings account, if you're not in a credit union, or you just don't want the man all up in your business. As you can see on this slide, there's a picture of a flower. And within this flower, there are 4 elements. The first element is fire. This is where you would begin when you start your community. The next element is air. This is the position you will move into during week 2. And then in week 3, you move from the air position to the earth position. And then in week 4, you move from earth to water position. And then you repeat the cycle. Let's begin this process. In week 1, you enter as a fire. This is where you pay your initial investment of $500 to the person in the water position and is considered to be your home flower. No one person is holding the money. It goes directly to the person in position to receive it. You must have 2 people willing to come in behind you with their initial investment of $500 each to gift. This is very important to have your 2 people ready in order to move forward on the flower. In week 2, you move into the air position on the flower. Your 2 people will enter as fires and give their $500 to the person in the water position. Note that your 2 people will need to bring in 2 people for the following week, and so on. This is how the flower continues. Without more people coming into the flower, it can die, and the person in the water position does not receive their full gift. In week 3, you will move into the earth position, and your 2 people will move into the air position. And their 2 people will enter as a fire with their initial $500 each to be sent to the person in the water position. Now, if you notice, you have 2 people that are showing to be in the earth. You have you and you have other. So how do both of them get to the water position? This is where the flower begins to split. There are 2 people in the earth position who will move into the water position in week 4. Now let's talk about how this split occurs. Here you can see there's 2 flowers. That's how the flower splits. One flower is your flower, and the second flower is for the other person. You can also see where their people are positioned. Your people are on earth and air, and their people are also in the earth and the air positions. Therefore, there will be a total of 16 new fires entering the flower in week 4 with their $500. And that's how you and the other are gifted their $4,000. In week 4, you have now moved into the best position, I think, on the flower, and that's the water position. And then your people have moved into the earth position, and their people have moved into the air position. And the next 8 people will enter as a fire. This is where you will receive your payout of $4,000 from each fire that enters the flower. The same occurs for the other. You have 8 fires times $500 equals $4,000. From the $4,000 received, you will reinvest the following week to the home flower as a fire to repeat the process and net $3,500. Your 2 people will follow you to continue the process. Therefore, there is no need to find 2 new fires, but it is recommended that you continue to offer this opportunity to others to keep the cycle going. So let's do a quick recap. 1, you enter as a fire with your initial investment of $500. 2, you invite 2 people with their $500 each to join you the following week in order to move into the air position. 3, your 2 people will invite 2 people with their $500 each to join them the following week in order to move forward on the flower. And in week 4, you're in the water position and you receive your gift from the 8 fires that enter. So it takes 15 people to complete the flower. The fires coming in pays the water. You invite 2 people to move forward and they invite 2 people and so on. You regift your $500 and this will repeat the cycle. So in this process, you're gifting money to others. And many people want to know, do you have to file taxes on the money that you received? And according to the IRS, a gift is any money or property that you give to someone else without the expectation that they will pay you back. In 2019 and 2020, you can give up to $15,000 to someone in a year and generally not have to deal with the IRS about it. If you give more than $15,000 in cash or assets in a year to any one person, you need to file a gift tax return. It doesn't mean you have to pay a gift tax. It just means you need to file an IRS Form 709 to disclose the gift. The annual exclusion is per recipient. It isn't the sum total of all your gifts. That means, for example, that you can give $15,000 to your cousin, another $15,000 to a friend, another $15,000 to a neighbor, and so on, all in the same year without having to file a gift tax return. The person receiving the gift usually doesn't need to report the gift. You will never gift any one person more than $500 at any given time throughout this process. But if you would like to know more information regarding the gift tax exclusion, please consult your tax representative. If you would like more information about this awesome opportunity, please contact the person who invited you to this presentation. I would also like to note that we are not the originators, creators, or owners of this platform. This presentation is for the sole purpose of sharing information. It is not our intention to convince anyone to participate. We are simply providing the platform with details for those that are interested. Thank you for watching.